So, we've just come back after watching The Conjuring, The Last Rites, aka The Conjuring 4.
The final
chapter
in the Conjuring universe.
Well, maybe.
We'll see.
Because we may potentially get some potential spin-offs, perhaps. We don't know for sure.
No. But this had a bit of an interesting return. Annabelle
came back for a little bit of a reference.
Yeah, so that's possibly open for Annabelle.
Opening for another Annabelle story.
So, yeah, and so in this one we pick up in 1964 first before we head to 1986. So we have a bit of a little prequel for
yeah, like a prequel open scene at the start, and that focused on Ed and Lorraine back when they were a little bit younger.
Yeah, and so
they went to this shop,
to this
an antique shop, and found this mirror. And then through this mirror, Lorraine had this visual about her upcoming child, and the child was ending up stillborn in the future. And then it focuses on the actual character Judy growing up a little bit into where she is now, which is like her 20s or 30s or something.
Yeah, so we sort of now nodding into that.
Because considering that, the last time we actually saw Judy Warren in the storyline was back in The Conjuring 2.
And a bit of...
And I think then she was 16 or 17 or something.
Bit of the third one and a bit of...
And I think, kind of made a bit of a reference in there.
Annabelle ones, because she's in one of them where she gets babysitted and the parents go away, so...
it was nice to see Judy Warren back in action. This time more proper than any other.
Yeah, this was the proper first time we saw Judy in a full Conjuring movie, because in the other she was
just there as
a
brief little cameo sort of thing.
Yeah. So, what did we think of this last?
That was quite tense, but amazing.
Yeah, there's some quite a good jump scares. It is much
creepier than the last few. I would say, in terms of that, it's kind of gone back to the sort of creepy vibes that we got in, The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, and
so it's kind of gone down to that sort of route.
Yeah, it's gone, and if you want to go and see this, there's a cameo of James Wan, who's a really good horror director.
Yeah.
So,
and has directed a few other things
and
as
well. Before we end the review, we saw for the first time Judy have a boyfriend.
Yes.
So, and we have one particularly sad death. It's
Ed's obviously. Ed died in 2009, right?
Yeah, and so
then in 2019, Lorraine passed, and that was not long after the showing of The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, and we see in the death bit, we see one of the priest dies, and
one of the other characters that has been in quite a lot of the other films did sadly die.
Yeah.
But it was full of action, loads of good visuals as well.
Yeah.
I'd say they could have upped the brightness a little bit in some of the scenes. I think a lot of it was a bit too dark.
Yeah, we didn't
to actually tell what was properly going on.
Yeah. So it was a bit...
So, visually, could have been better.
Yeah.
It was just, in some areas, a bit too dark to figure out exactly what was going on.
Yeah, and at least we've ended on a high note, the best.
Yeah, that has to be one of the best.
Yeah. And before we head off, I've got one movie announcement. I've been holding on to this. As James Gunn has an announcement. Superman 2 about flipping time.
Yes. And it's coming out quicker than we think.
2027. And so not with this, with the old DC universe, Cavill didn't get he only got one Superman, but this guy is getting two.
It's the same actor that did the one that came out this year. It's going to be back.
Yeah, so there's nods to Justice League, so that'll be in another video, but I'm glad you've all tuned in to watch us talking about Conjuring.
But before we go, out of 10.
Yeah, gotta give it a 10.
Got to give it a 10. Definitely would recommend you watch it if you're a fan of all the spooky horror stories. If not, then it's not for you,
But on his channel, he's going to try and rank all the Conjuring films.
That'll be really difficult to actually rank it. I know where I'd rank one of them, so straight away.
Yeah, so you'll see on his live.
I might do like a Conjuring rank like once the other one's out, because I know we've got like a little series coming out.
Yeah.
That takes place within the Conjuring universe.
Yes.
To focus on, and we've still got to wait for the Crooked Man spin-off thing that was announced like ages ago.
Yeah, and I want to see another Nun movie at some point.
Maybe.
Because
it seems like they might have kept it open for a potential another side story for Annabelle.
Yeah, so if they want to do likely another Nun movie, we've got
another Nun.
Because Maurice is the one who's in the first one. There's a flashback to the first Conjuring movie, so you have to watch Nun 1 and 2 before Conjuring. And there was no end credits.
Well, basically there kind of was, and it was just like a few little interview stuff of like Ed and Lorraine from like the actual real perspective of the actual story that actually happened in the film. But other than that, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, so we'll see probably the next horror movie.
Will be Friday
that's a Freddy's 2.
Unbelievable.
It's been a better year this year
for films.
Yeah, better year. So I'm hoping 2020.
Not only that, but we've also got to announce that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 will be the last film of the year.
Yeah, so we're ending on a really good horror movie. But the next big movie we'll be going to see
is Wicked.
Is Part 2. That flipping
Wicked for good.
Yeah, which we are nodding into sort of the Wizard of Oz era of the
storyline. But we'll reveal all that in another time. Thanks all for watching. See you all next time. Bye, sausages.
Bye, viewers.